Welcome, true believers. You've swung through the endless skyscrapers of Spider-Man's history, but which stories are the absolute essentials? Forget the overwhelming back issues. Today we're counting down the top 10 Spider-Man comics you need to read. These are the stories that define the Wallcrawler, from his iconic origin to his most spectacular, multiversal battles. These are the comics that capture the heart, the tragedy, and the spectacular action of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Before we start, give us a sub and don't forget to check out our Patreon. Number 10, Superior Spider-Man, 2013. Dr. Octopus, in a dying act of twisted heroism, swaps minds with Peter Parker. With Peter's consciousness erased, Otto Octavius takes over Spider-Man's body and life. He vows to be a smarter, more ruthless, and superior Spider-Man, using lethal force, advanced technology, and an army of drones. This bold saga forces everyone, from the Avengers to Mary Jane, to question if this darker, more effective hero is what the world truly needs, culminating in a desperate internal struggle for the body and soul of Spider-Man. Number 9. Kraven's Last Hunt, 1987. A psychological masterpiece. After a brutal, humiliating defeat, Kraven the Hunter buries Spider-Man alive. Believing he has finally proven his superiority, Kraven dons a black costume and becomes a more violent, terrifying Spider-Man to clean up the city's filth. The story explores profound themes of obsession, legacy, and madness, as a shattered Peter Parker must literally claw his way out of the grave to reclaim his identity in a chilling, rain-soaked final confrontation. Number 8. Spider-Man Blue, 2002. A poignant framed narrative set on Valentine's Day. A lonely Peter Parker records a message into a tape recorder, speaking directly to his first great love, Gwen Stacy. The story flashes back to the early, tumultuous days of his relationships with both Gwen and Mary Jane Watson. With beautiful, watercolor-inspired art, this is not an action story, but a beautifully tragic and romantic character study about loss, memory, and the love that forever shapes a man's heart. Number 7. The Night Gwen Stacy Died. Amazing Spider-Man, number 121, 1973. The story that ended the Silver Age of comics. In a final, cruel plot, the Green Goblin kidnaps Peter Parker's girlfriend Gwen Stacy and throws her from the top of the George Washington Bridge. Spider-Man's desperate attempt to save her with a web line has a tragic, unintended consequence. Her death is a seismic event that shattered Peter Parker's world, introduced lasting tragedy into superhero narratives, and proved that beloved characters were not safe. Number 6. Venom, Lethal Protector, and Birth of Venom, 1993. These interconnected stories solidified Eddie Brock's evolution from a vengeful villain into the Lethal Protector. After fleeing New York, Spider-Man tracks Venom to San Francisco, where Brock has declared himself the guardian of the city's underground forgotten. The story establishes Venom's twisted moral code. He will protect the innocent, but has no qualms about eating the bad guys, forging the iconic anti-hero persona and setting the stage for decades of complex symbiote stories. Number 5. Absolute Carnage, 2019. Cletus Kasady, bonded to the Carnage symbiote, escapes and achieves godlike power. His goal, to awaken the primordial symbiote god Null by harvesting the codex from every person who has ever worn a symbiote, including Peter Parker, Flash Thompson, and millions of others. Spider-Man and a reluctant Venom form a desperate alliance, leading an army of heroes into a nightmare battle in the heart of New York to prevent a global symbiotic genocide. Number 4. King in Black, 2020. The epic payoff to decades of symbiote mythology. Null, the ancient god of the symbiotes, arrives on Earth. He plunges the entire planet into darkness, summoning a living army of dragons and conquering Earth's mightiest heroes in moments. With the world enslaved, Spider-Man becomes a key leader of the Resistance, fighting alongside a resurrected Eddie Brock, who must fully embrace his destiny as the King in Black to have any hope of saving reality from eternal darkness. Number 3. Spider-Verse, 2014. A multiversal epic. A family of ancient, immortal vampires known as the Inheritors begins systematically hunting and feeding on spider people across every reality. A desperate Peter Parker must become a general, rallying an army of spider heroes from countless dimensions, including Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Punk, and Spider-Ham, to wage a war for their collective survival. This story exploded the Spider-Man mythos and directly inspired the Academy Award-winning animated film, number 2, The Kid Who Collects Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man, number 248, 1984. A perfect, single-issue story. After a news article profiles his biggest fan, Spider-Man visits a young boy named Timmy. They talk about heroism, responsibility, and comic books. In a moment of profound grace, Spider-Man reveals his secret identity to the boy, granting his greatest wish. The story's devastating, poignant final panel reveals why this act of pure kindness was so important, encapsulating the essential heart and tragedy of Peter Parker. Number 1. Amazing Fantasy number 15, 1962. The original. In just 11 pages, Stan Lee and Steve Ditko created a legend. A shy, bookish teenager named Peter Parker is bitten by a radioactive spider. After a brief stint using his powers for personal gain, his refusal to stop a thief leads directly to the murder of his Uncle Ben. From that tragedy, the timeless mantra is born: with great power, there must also come great responsibility. It is the flawless, foundational story of a hero defined by guilt, heart, and perseverance. And that's the list. From the single perfect issue that shows his heart to the universe-shattering events that test his spirit, these 10 stories are the bedrock of the Spider-Man legend, proving why he's one of the greatest heroes of all time. Thanks for listening. Excelsior!